Pack. What's good? Where my dogs at?
What up?
Good was
What
good.
up?
Was
What up,
good,
bro?
Pack family.
What up? What up? What up?
What
Yeah,
up, ladies
man.
and gentlemen? It's your boy FICO Jordan here with the gang. We here back again for another weekly Alpha Pack watch list live stream. How was y'all's week, bros?
Man, beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was a fun week. Pretty
A lot of
focused.
chicken. A lot of chicken.
Yeah. I only took about 2-3 trades this week. Oh, nice 2 up for the port.
Absolutely. We had an absolute banger of a week in, 2022. Nobody cared about who I was until I put on the mask. So I'm just gonna act accordingly. While other people was out here complaining, I felt like a villain. So, you know, it was an armed robbery. Y'all remember that scene in the Dark Knight when Dark Knight Returns, nigga, when bang, they went in there and robbed him at the exchange. That's what it felt like, because a lot of people was over here talking about it was a red choppy week, and we had 3 or 4,000% trades in the group.
Multiple. Oh yeah.
It was multiple.
Multiple.
Everybody's watch
Yeah,
list
duh.
went off.
Multiple.
And I mean, it was highly impressive, bro. Highly impressive. I was really proud of seeing a lot of the pack members, especially even the new ones, who came in and they became absolute believers, because we hit on things that's regular for us, but things that's kind of unconventional for many of people who think that they are our peers. But that's constantly staying in tech, from the XLP plays that we murdered on, from the XLE plays that we
Killed
murdered
him.
on, from the
Ooh,
XLI plays that we murdered
Killed
on,
him.
from the
XLF.
bro. I mean, the
XLF.
XLF
Killed
plays that
him.
we was murdering on.
Yeah.
Like, we've been telling them for weeks what was gonna move. You know what I'm saying? Wealthy soon put out the kill list. Mr. Check my resume, boss gang. Like, yo, we told him, bro, like what was gonna pop off. Like, what I'm saying, bro. Matter of fact, what was the one joint I seen somebody was giving flowers on to you, legacy, that you, what
Oh,
was
that
it,
Best
was it
Buy,
BB
man.
BBY?
We caught a ugly, ugly 122 rev going into Friday on that one, up to 300% at the top, but it was ugly, man. You know how we
Bro,
love that combo in the pack,
what percent
especially
what
off
percent?
a hammer too. Ooh, that was that's we see them in our sleep, so that was a nice layup for the pack right there.
Bro, layup. So
That was
this is the
beautiful.
reason why yesterday. So, ladies and gentlemen, I asked a poll on Twitter. If you go hit me up, FICO Jordan on Twitter, I asked a poll, and I'm gonna ask many of you, even if you catch this stream late, what, as a trader in your trading journey or in your group that you may be in, if you're not in the Alpha Pack, this question does not apply to us in the Alpha Pack or any of our members. We already know what the answer is, but I want to know, what do you consider to be a home run trade in terms of percentage? Baseball, home runs are not as frequent as a base hit. You
Mm-hmm.
obviously get what I'm saying, if you got a top
I
tier
love
batter,
that.
it's 50, what I'm saying, 56 maybe. We ain't got them Barry Bonds days is over with, but obviously home runs don't come as often. But what do you consider to be a home run trade? Here it is 1,000% or more.
No lie,
Base
no cap.
hits are 100 to 300 on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they occur
Or
very,
layup,
very,
yeah.
very frequently. They're
Exactly.
layups.
Yeah.
So it's all mindset.
Yep.
If you have someone telling you, and everyone on this stream will agree, and many of the members in the pack, tell them in the comments, pack members, if this is cap or not. But it's 100% mental. And if you have someone telling you that no, that's not an everyday occurrence, do not allow their limited ability on how they trade, or the lack thereof,
Yeah.
convince you about what is possible.
Yeah.
It's cap.
Yeah.
Absolute false.
Don't let them put
Hey,
that on you.
I be trying to tell people all the time, if you think about it, any play that you get into, if all you can make is 100%, you're losing. You playing yourself, because if it don't hit 100%, then what? You get 30, you get 40. That's how people get shooken out. They sell too early, all that type of stuff. But if you go on for 1,000% plays, if you hit 1,000% and you hit 500%, is that not good? Is that not super fire? But y'all be going with plays that can barely hit 100%. Maybe at the max, if you have
So here's
perfect
the thing.
execution, it hits you 130.
Break
Here's
it
the
down
thing,
about game.
Cam. They don't know. So most people who trade options don't know how much they're going to make before they take the trade. Ain't that pretty crazy,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
So you mentioned something about not getting 100%, but how do they even know? See, in Alpha Path, we're education. We teach you how to know how much you're going to make before you enter a trade. We teach you that so you
And that
can
does a
make
lot
an
for the mental
informed
too.
decision with education. Right, right. Oh, I want to mention something that I kept hearing a lot of people. There was a thing that kind of really pisses me off, and it kind of gets me triggered. And is when I heard people use phrases like, "Oh, the whole market was red on Friday." That's just flat out not true. It's a lie, and it's people who are fearful promoting more scarcity. Wouldn't it make sense that you should just simply do what we do in Alpha Pack and find where the money resides? We're literally making
Yep.
1,000% trades while other people are saying everything is red. I'm just venting a little bit. I had to just get that off my chest because it just irritates.
Go
I hate
ahead.
when I hear that. It's just not true. And
Tell them why you
don't listen
mad,
to people
son.
who
Tell them why you
promote
mad.
fear. Promote abundance. We teach abundance. We are going to win. We are winners. Don't listen to people who keep always talking about losing and being all emotional and stuff. Find where the money resides. Let's get it. Like, let's be realistic. No fear,
Yep.
no weakness,
No
only
weakness.
strength.
No weakness.
That's why I always say, man, hold people accountable, even us. Hold
Yep.
everyone accountable. When you start to do that, you start to see it for yourself. And you know what I mean? Like we can back everything up. It ain't no capping no raps here. So yeah.
Yep. So we gonna go ahead and jump into this watch list, man. We love to have conversation. We got a pretty dope event that we are going to be hosting tomorrow evening. We'll get more into that at the end of this watch list call. But y'all know how we get down. Let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Um, let's see. Just to go ahead and go through the sectors, kind of see how things finished in terms for the week. Um, Currently, right now, we do have. So I use volume profile. I do want to know the way things kind of moved and how the order flow came through over a period of time, based upon volume by price, more than I care about volume by time. And so currently, let's go ahead and let's see. So with SPY, at the moment, we had full time frame continuity to the downside. I know currently it's getting ready to get close to its 50% point of the previous month. So I know there are some stratters who tend to look to play outside. Oops, performance issue. Cool. Um, that look to play things to outside month to the downside. That makes sense. Currently, though, you're always whenever things come to a term of breaking old broadening formations, I like to look at things where we had previous resistance trying to break out, range came back to the bottom, hit lower broadening formation, then bounced and broke out of what was a previous resistance area or hit the top of its broadening formation. Whenever you get price action pulls back, it will hit the top, old resistance, new support. You've heard the lingo obviously before, but that's normally just an area where it used to be old supply, now potentially comes new demand, and currently that's where SPY is sitting at. So with ES and SPY sort of sitting at this level, I'm not totally convinced that it's going to go all the way, that it's going to pull all the way back, but if it does, we know where the bottom of that broadening formation is, and we'll be well prepared. But we're always just gonna move to exactly where the money resides. That's all that really matters. Like Boss Gang said, a lot of people were talking about the whole market. We sat in a pretty unbearable Twitter Spaces yesterday, and we heard individuals talking about like the setups and plays, and the market just didn't look good yesterday. But like we told you, if you go through our pack wins, you see what we hit on, the plays were right there in front of your very face. You just have to know exactly what you're looking for. So right now with materials, we have a full time frame continuity to the downside, with communications XLC, some similar situation. It did finish green on the day with the inside day sitting on a volume shelf. If it does decide to reverse, we're going to look for it to get back up to that $80 volume shelf. But currently, right now, continuity not looking great. Still stuck on the inside month, but does not have to go far to hit a 322 on the month going back to the upside. Obviously, a few of the FANG stocks are in XLC. Keep my mind or my eyes on those. Energy, banger, absolute banger. XOM peeled the cap back this week. Put some money in your pocket, bruh. Full
Man,
time frame
Yes,
continuity to the
sir.
upside. We had a few signals
Murdered that thing.
that were pulled up on watch list over the weekend from the bros here. Pack members ate great premium chicken on those this week. What was the biggest gainer that we had? Was it XOM?
Yeah, XOM murdered
yeah,
XLE.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay. I
we
know
didn't even touch.
MRO was another one pack members
Mm-hmm.
took, but I wasn't for sure which one it
MRO
did the
Wiggly's hit
most.
1,000%.
cat
Um,
this thing for sure. You know,
yeah.
Mhm.
But full time frame continuity to the upside. XLF, another one. We've seen the strength coming in that, pulled a 122 on the month, and went nuts 322 on the day, and now two up on the quarter. Full time frame continuity to the upside. So obviously, money residing right now, as you see, XLE, XLF. Excuse me, told you that coming into this week. Um, Over the weekend, XLI. As you've seen, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, told you my play of the week personally was Caterpillar. We hit for 1,156% from entry on Monday. Trigger went Tuesday, but I posted I posted on Twitter that there's going to be a point in time where you unequivocally know the trigger's going to go off, so you get in early. Like, and when that day happens, go buy yourself something nice. But we had full time frame continuity to the upside. Then things kind of cooled off. It did finish red on the day. Green on the week, green on the month, green on the quarter. Did move as strong as XLE and XLI. XLK, full time frame continuity to the downside. Looks like it wants to hit the bottom of its broadening formation. XLP, big boy murdering over there from ACI to Campbell Soup to
Kroger.
GIS, what to Kroger to all of
MO.
those signaled by the bros here. Mo, yes, bro, multiple,
MO,
multiple,
yeah.
multiple bangers that came out of XLP this week. We already knew the money was residing there, and it's been there. You can look at the chart and see that they've been slapping the ass and throwing money on the dance floor, no doubt about it. Real estate, full time frame continuity to the downside. XLU. We got full time frame until the day. We'll have to see. Honestly, with XLU, it looked like a little bit of straightening. So if you see the market tend to pull back, more than likely you're gonna see XLU go up. And I'm talking about just the sectors, not the overall market, because that's false. XLV had a pretty bloody week, coming back down to a volume shelf around like 134, and XLY pretty mixed, but full time frame continuity to the downside. So that's what the sectors are looking like. You know where the money resides, but we're gonna jump straight into the almanac for this second week of January going into this year. What they talking about, boss gang?
Second week of the year, of course. In the pack, we understand about uncoupling and whatnot. Just a couple thoughts on the market. We've had a lot of stories about all the inflation that's been a big concern that's been addressed in the market. So again, we come to finding where the money resides. It's simply understanding what stocks are going to move and what condition. The fear and greed right now is at 50. What that's telling me is that there are people who are very, very comfortable putting money in the market. And of course, the hedge funds that actually are the ones who are the market movers that have the money to make things move, they're going to continue to buy. And we just want to simply put money where they are. So defensive players have been going crazy. And we'll get into those later. As far as January going into this week, we're expected to be bullish. What that means is that the market has been up historically over 60% of the time. So Monday, Tuesday expected to be very, very bullish. Wednesday ends January ends the best 3-month period of the year. So just keep in mind some couple upcoming events that we have. We want to be aware of the Fed meetings at the end of January, the 25th and 26th. We want to be aware of the January options expirations, especially when we're trying to pick these different positions and try to decide how to stay long, how long to stay in these positions. We want to keep those things in mind so we don't get caught up in any ill-timed long or short positions or even any chop. So as always, we are going to go ahead and find where the money resides. And I think defensive plays are looking really, really good right now. So back to you, FICO.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, bro. As always. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, investing for legacy. What you got for us this week, broski?
Brother, what's up? Man, I'm gonna start with the safe plays, that I noticed the most. Well, of course, where the obvious money resides. So I'm gonna start with XLP, but I'm not gonna go into too much detail because that's where the money been. So let's start with CLX, one of my favorite setups that I see within XLP. I see it breaking the day and the week at the same time. So I love that. We love those double breaks inside of the packs for sure. I also love that I see it breaking the month within 20 cents. So it'll be breaking the month at what is that 180.73, and it'll be breaking the week and the day at the same price point. And that'll be at 180.57. So you say less than 20 cents. So I think it'll be taking out all three of those key levels at the same time. So I like Clorox, plenty of magnitude to the upside. Beautiful play, if you ask me. I like it up to a weekly target of 191. So like $11 where it's from now currently, well, a little bit over $11. So yeah, I like Clorox a lot. And especially if they want to keep making this virus sound big, bad, and scary, they want to have a hero, which would be Clorox in a way, especially as a Airbnb owner. I've been using that like crazy, that product like crazy. So I know people only been buying that more and more lately with the virus scares going around. So let's keep it going. I like Campbell Soups, of course. I couldn't say before I'm not even, like I said, one of the superpowers about Alpha Pack is that we all see similar things and we all confirm it amongst each other. And I want you guys to even pack not only my pack leader, other pack leaders, I get we see the same thing, but also the pack family, the whole pack. So we get trade ideas from each other and we get confirmations from each other, and we do it without ego. That is one of the biggest pack superpowers and why we are so successful. So I want us to Boss Gang says it all the time. He don't care where he getting money from as long as he getting money. So Campbell's is something that my brother Cam pointed out last week. He may go into more details about it this week, but I just want to keep it simple. It's where the money's been, and it's not overcomplicated. Another COVID play, if you ask me. Soup, people sick, soup, get it? I'm sure you do. Let's keep it moving. Let's go on to XLI, XLP, a bunch of layups there, but let's go to XLI. I like GE. Another pack leader chap, Mr. Resume, has definitely been putting us on this all week. So he might go into more details, but I just like the fact that it has a strong week and it has earnings coming up in 2 weeks. So there's been nothing but good news coming out about this. I like the magnitude to the upside on the day. On the I'm sorry, FICO. What is that on? What is that to your left? The top that's the quarter actually. But the day as well. Yeah, that's the quarter. I was just looking at. There's plenty of the quarter. It's a lot of magnitude to the upside for G to the on the quarter. So that's you want to go long. That might be a great leap idea. It keeps going 2 up, but hasn't. It's still an inside quarter, so hasn't broke that yet. But GE for sure. I like and within XLI, I also love a couple airlines play. I love LUV. So most of the times, I don't, this could be careful with airlines right now in the market. It's very news driven. I still love the weekly chart. Still a beautiful PMG that is still in the middle of taking out on the week. I love. So going along with it, definitely give yourself time with airlines. They can clap it one day for the same reason they make it jump the next day. Very news driven industry, but I like love. You can also do jets if you just want to keep it safe. But it's on a nice uptrend, especially if you focus on the weekly chart. They all look the same. Let's go to Dallas Delta, another airline play that I like right now. Same thing pretty much on the weekly, but the PMG doesn't look as good as love, if you ask me. But plenty of magnitude to the upside for all of these. But I just suggest give yourself time if you want to mess with airlines, because like I said, one day they can say COVID's been making it suffer, and then they can say COVID's actually been good for it the next, and make it go. So just give yourself time with any airlines right now, but it's definitely in a nice trend. Look, if you focus on those weekly charts. That's all. I'll mention one more in XLI, FedEx. Love FedEx right now. Again, I love the weekly charts on it. The monthly looks great as well. You just really with these plays, you just want to give yourself time. You want to this is where the money's been. It's where it's heading. It's where it's rotating towards. So you just want to look for those 2-ups on the weeks, especially those weeks. And man, I like FedEx. I like it where it is now. With these plays, it's kind of, you just got to kind of wait for some pullback and buy in. With these, where the money's been residing, you see it's been in strong uptrends, and these are great for day trades. If you're focused and you have you working to wait on the right nice entry up to swing trades easily, because this is where the money been, guys. This is not overcomplicated. I do want to mention XME. XME. That is a materials and mining sector. I don't believe it's within SPY though. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't think it's in SPY, but it's still a great sector that's worth following for sure. Great ETF worth following for anybody. This thing's been on fire lately. I'm loving the material sectors. So let me point some of my favorite ones that I see within this sector as well. I like X. X looks beautiful. Strong week last week. Some nice magnitude to the upside, up to $28. If it gets past that, up to $30. I like it from here to at least $30 for sure with the next couple of weeks. So X is something worth following. Let's make sure materials keep having the strength that it has been having in, and then you could be confident in this play. An entry on the hammer day would be above 25.42. So yeah, I like X a lot. It'll break that weekly level at 26.12. Another materials play that I like is CLF, and I only got a couple more plays after this, guys. We'll be wrapping it up very soon. Passing it on to my brothers. CLF is just showing some great relative strength within it. I see it has on the 4-hour. It has a point of control right above it. I'm looking at my chart at the same time. I don't believe FICO has a 4-hour, but X is just looking strong for sure. No question there, guys. This is I'm just pointing out all the layups, all the in the market that I see where the money resides right now. Vail is the last one I want to bring up as far as materials goes. Boss Gang is, man, been having the packing this for weeks now, and it's still looking great. Plenty of magnitude. That weekly chart looks amazing. I can just see it going snapping one of these weeks coming up in the next month or so, and just taking them all out easily. That PMG looks tasty on the week for sure. So if you're not in Vail, get in Vail. Make sure you go long and take advantage of that. Alpha Pack had a tweet this past a couple of days ago. Then if your pack leaders your group leaders did not warn you about Vail, then they don't know good money. That's for sure. I want to mention then the last sector I want to mention overall is XLF. These are all, again, I mentioned XLF, XME, XLI, XLP so far, and these are all the sectors where you need to have your favorite setups going into this week for sure. So XLF, I won't mention anything in particular in financials, but make sure you have your favorite banking setups going into this week as well. And I have two puts that I want to throw out there, and they will be, don't be mad at me, Pack family. They will be MU. We love MU inside of the pack. We've been going long on it for a while. We're riding up to $100. We know we'll be there soon. But going into this week, I like it for puts. It's a shooter on the week. It has a nice gap below to fill up down to $83. So I'm not saying it's going to go, take that out, but I can see it taking that $83 gap out before it makes possibly reach $100. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going off that beautiful shooter that I see on the day and some nice magnitude to the downside and a nice gap to fill to the downside as well. So it's XLK. If the sector continues to bleed, if that the money continues to rotate out of tech, then I definitely like MU for puts, and I like QCOM as well for puts. Both have beautiful shooters on the week. So that can definitely, easily, and they both have some nice magnitude to the downside. So I like QCOM and I like MU for puts. So those are my favorite put setups going into the weeks. And I showed you definitely some nice areas to focus on where the money has obviously been for weeks now in the market. So pass it on to my brothers. Back to you, FICO. That's all I want to bring up, brother.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Cause so he also looking at Veil like Boss Gang, what we call it now, Vaille. It's French. Yo, hey Boss Gang, bro, what you got for us this week, bro?
What's good, man? So I'm out here defensive. I know Resume went into some of these defensive plays. I got a couple. I'm gonna just give a couple triggers on some of these. Oh, even on Valet. So trigger Valet. You know how I do. Just get these levels ready and wait for them to do what they do. Valet. We looking at an entry over $14.83 on that one. So that's pretty simple right there. One of the airlines I'm gonna be looking at is American Airlines. So defensive, that includes value, right? So wherever you can find some value in the market, institutions are finding value in a lot of these airlines. So American Airlines above $19.59. I'm going to be looking at one of the cruise lines. Whenever I tend to look at the cruise lines, I like to look at Norwegian, ticker symbol NCLH. Looking at Norwegian above $22.79. I like the way the premiums move on this one. So that's one of the things. Not all the plays and setups are created equal. So you got to know which ones are going to move forward and be most beneficial, give you the highest ROI. So that's something that we teach in Alpha Pack if you want to learn how to do that. Bristol Myers BNY, XLV's been solid. Got an entry above 63.26. Been able to take a ton of day trades on this one. It's been having some crazy gap ups. I actually had 1,000% trade on BNY on a gap up this week, which is pretty dope. The next one, MRO oil above 18.33. I believe this time last year we made a killing on oil. So of course we've been hitting XOM. I know where a lot of people are in MRO, so we're gonna keep rolling with that one above 18.33. Real estate is also another defensive play with the high dividends on the REIT. Realty, looking to take this one on Realty back into continuity. It'll be really, really easy to do. All we got to do is get over 71.54 on Realty, and we'll be nice and green again. Just a little bit of straightening on real estate, but yeah, we're gonna go back green. Won't take much. The other one, Albertsons made a killing on this week. ACI setup is still good. Again, when we find where the money is, we don't necessarily have to jump around. this has some couple crazy days, a 4% move. It actually went up another 3% another day and just kind of pulled back. But FTFC to the upside, got earnings coming on Tuesday. I expect to gap up on Monday to give us that 32.32 trigger. Magnitude all the way up to the sky with the earnings coming up on ACI. So got to take a look at that one. I know since we're looking at Vail, just a little background, Vail is the number 2 iron ore producer in the world. There's another company that was number 1 that took the crown, who they're trying to get it back from by buying up a project in Brazil right now, which is Rio. If anybody's heard, ticker symbol RIO. Gorgeous setup. Got a trigger on this one at $72.33 on Rio Tinto. Plenty of people at the plenty bodies at the party on this one. So Rio Tinto, if you've never heard of that one, just in this environment, we want to have a couple defensive plays. Another one is silver 2075. And the good thing about silver, I think Resume might have talked about silver a little bit ago. I'm actually looking at a day trigger on silver above $20.75. The beautiful thing about silver is it simply doesn't have to move much, and the premiums are really, really, really expensive right now. And seasonally, I think this will be a good time for silver to make its run for the next couple of weeks or a few weeks before gold ends up making a run during the summer. And there's something I want to put a level on is 2111 on VIX. Just for people to keep an eye on that 2111 level on VIX in case you're looking to take like UVXY long or something like that. This is the level where we've kind of bounced on VIX right now. So we're back below that 20 at that 1876, but we bounced this level before. And I noticed even previous times in the market when we had VIX go up and indices go up at the same time, a lot of times there was more downside in the market to come. So just going off experience, realizing that, there's a lot of volatility in the market, even as SPY was, going up. So just, we want to protect ourselves from our downside with these defensive plays and keep an eye on VIX over 2111 if you want to take it long. So all I got, FICO. Back to you.
That's what's up. Yo, Wealthy Soon. What you got for us this week, broski?
Yo, what's good, family? I got a few things. We had a nice week last week. Shout out to XLP. Told y'all about that. First thing on my list this week is gonna be XOP. XOP. I'm loving it on the day. I'm loving the double inside break potentially. I want to take this thing to the Broadening formation somewhere around 117, 118. I think it's definitely possible. We're about to swing this thing back into full time frame continuity on the day. We already green on a week, already green on a month, already green on a quarter. So definitely like this XOP. Just want to get that new green day on maybe Monday. Should go off. So I'm liking that one. Next one, shout out to my boy Boss Gang. I know this is the one he played before. KMB, Kimberly Clark. Like the way Kimberly Clark is setting up. I want to see Kimberly Clark do a TTO on the day. This would be something that I would use as just like a nice little base hitter. Make sure my port is staying green. It's already shown its strength. It's already revved on a month, already revved on a week. It just did a little TTO. We seeing that TTO on a day. So you just hop in at the high Friday and just keep letting that thing make you a little bit of bread. This one ain't got to be no home run, just to make sure your port is green. And that's already 2 up on a week, month, quarter, 6 month, year. So yeah, KMB definitely gonna get you some bread. Next one, I'm liking this one, Beyond. Shout out to Boss Gang on this one too. He the first one to have my eyes kind of look to Beyond. I don't like how it ended with a shooter on the day, but that's cool. I'm still gonna be watching it. I like what it did on the week. So it ended up doing a failed 2 down on the month as well as on the week. On the week, it was able to do an outside week. So I'll want to play that 3-2 potential week as a nice little PMG to be able to take out. Boy, if Beyond really get rolling, it's gonna be hard to stop it. I'm really liking Beyond if it really decides to go. I don't like the shooter on the day, but it might do a shooter hammer combo. That's what I'll be looking for. But again, want to catch that 3-2 week if possible, if it goes in force. Another one I'm liking. I'm actually already in it. A little sneaky play, Baba. Baba is down like I believe like 50% or something from the highs of last year. And Baba, you can see China had a great day on Friday. Baba, it typically has a good first half of the day. The second half, it normally just go down. I'm not gonna cap to you. And the next day it'll pop up. But I'm liking Baba long. It just did rev on the month. We still got 23 days left in the month. Like my boy FICO say, once you get that rev on the month, you really can hit that thing all throughout the month. So I'm already long into Baba. I got 130s for February, so I should be straight for sure. But I might add a heavier position if we can get some better movement on the day, and if we could get past this chop at around the 136, 137 level, yeah, I'm definitely going crazy on there. It looks like what's happening in China is they're starting to get more acquainted with the whole situation that's going on. China, they tax laws and stuff like that is a little crazy. Their government is crazier. They oppose a lot of different restrictions, but it looks like the smart money, they're starting to become aware of what's going on. It's less uncertainty about how strict they'll be. So I'm liking Baba and I'm liking some China stuff overall. Going into something else China that I'm liking that it's hella risky, but I'm definitely keeping my eyes on it. That's gonna be Lucid. Lucid. I like that Lucid also did a failed 2 down on the week, created that 3, basically a hammer on the week. I will also play this on the 3-2 rev, failed 2 down on the month. I'm really liking Lucid. Just like what I was saying about China, I can see a lot going good with this one. And on the day, you can see that if we go 2 up on the next day, we're going to get out of all of this chop. And that's all I like to play, getting out of the chop. So that's my plays for the week. Just make sure that your kill list is small and back to FICO.
Thank you, bro. Man, we had an absolute banger on one of my favorites, Campbell Soup.
Ooh,
Last week. What you say? Them
possibilities.
possibilities. Yeah, bro. Appreciate that one, bro. Mr. Check My Resume.
Yo.
What's
What's the
good, bro?
deal?
What you got for us this week?
Man, I got a little something. Nothing too
something?
crazy this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, man, honestly, my honest opinion is, man, we've alerted so much good stuff over the last like 2 weeks, particularly. I didn't see a whole lot that I felt like, felt strongly about like I have the last couple weeks. So my plays will reflect that. There won't be as many. It's one of those weeks where like the stuff that we're in is going in force. I'm gonna do a lot of riding those plays out. There may be a couple spots I take this week, but overall, looks like we're having a clear divergence. There's nothing that's it's either going down or it's.
Boy, I do not know what's going on with y'all's internet out there in California. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Hey,
I'm gonna say
you know
I
what
know. I
happened?
say I
Yeah.
know what was going on with y'all's
Yeah.
internet in California.
Like, they're kick me off. Oh man. Okay. But yeah, so I don't have a lot on the list this week, but I got a few. But like I was saying, I just feel like we'd have alerted a lot of the stuff that's going in force right now. So there's not much new stuff, except for a couple things here and there that I want to alert. But we'll get right to it. The first one I wanted to talk about, and this is one Boss Gary's been referencing for a while, and this is DraftKings. And DraftKings right now still has downside continuity on the macros. But what we're looking for here is continuation on the day as well as a flip on the week level above $28.55. Looks like we've got a failed two down on the month. So we're looking to push the top of this range around $34.97 over the course of the month. So we'll see what happens. Um, First one on the list, DraftKings. Next one, Boss Gang, you'll like this one. AHT. Some of that with AHT. We've got double inside weeks. You've got a break above $10.95. That'll give you the double inside week break. You're currently inside on the month, and you'll break the month level at $11.48. So really like that AHT. If crypto decides to make a move, then we could see this one continue to roll with it. It's been down recently, so we'll see what happens. Next one, moving on. I'm not sure if any of the bros mentioned this one. It might have slipped by, but Walmart. Um, and on Walmart, a couple things I'm looking at here is a 2-2 reversal on the month. You've got a level of 146.53 for entry. And also on the quarter, you've got a 2-2 reversal potentially on the quarter. And your level for entry on the quarter is above 152 flat. And Walmart looks solid. Looks like we'll get some continuation going into next week, like the way Walmart sets up. Another one on the list is eBay. And with eBay, what we got right here, we've got a current inside month, but really what I'm looking at is the two down on the week we had this week. Looking for entry, looking for it to push above 67.49. It's hanging around on top of a broadening formation, so just looking for it to push above that and break that trigger level, which will then take us to the month. That'll give us a 2-2 rev above 68.65 on the month. So that would be the play there on eBay. You guys know how I feel about eBay. Moving on, I only got two more. Next one on the list is Futu. And with Futu, we've got a current inside month, inside quarter. We did have two up continuation on the day. But what I'm looking at is a 2-2 reversal on the week above $44 flat. That'll then push us up into this 2-2 reversal on the month at $49.20. So that's what I'm looking for on Futu. And the last one I have, well, actually I have two more. The other one I just wanted to mention was Clorox, and Investing for Legacy covered that, so I won't get into the levels. But the quarter and year level triggers are what we're focused on, especially that quarter at 180.73. But the last one I have is NCLH. I know that Boss Gang called that out, so I won't get into the levels there. But the 2-2 rev on the month, as well as the quarter, are the main things I'm focused on. And that's all I've got for the week, FICO. Pretty light this week.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Well, look like we got some fire out there. Early Saturday. I know the gang is gonna be heavy. I still have a recap to put out for that cat trade, and so on tomorrow, if you're not following Alpha Pack Trades or any of us on Twitter, you might want to do so, because we will be coming forward to preach the gospel. We are hosting our own Twitter Spaces tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Sunday
This
service.
was yes, Sunday service. This is because I'm seeing there's a lot of people that's lost out there. I'm just gonna have to say it. It just is what it is. And I sat through a spaces yesterday, and I just a lot of people being misguided in terms of how they are being led through this journey that is trading, and I can't stand for it. So we will be live and direct 8 Eastern tomorrow evening on Twitter. If you follow myself, FICO Jordan, I'll guarantee you make sure that you follow the other bros. Um, we're gonna be hitting Twitter. Well, at least myself a little bit just as equally as hard as I do Instagram, trying to just get this knowledge and information out to the masses and to grow this army. It's just a lot of people that need to be set free from the noise and the cap that's being wrapped around out here on the streets on social media. A lot of people having their heads full of what has not been possible for other traders, and like no, a lot of people make things a little bit harder than it needs to be, and so we just want to make sure that the truth is given and that everybody is empowered to be the best they can be. We see the transformations every week on a week to week basis here in the Alpha Pack. We doing one-on-ones with individuals who coming from other groups, and they just like, bro, they don't do this over there. Y'all different. And you know, at first when I heard it, I was thinking like, okay, this is like a rare occurrence, but this is an every week thing. So we pretty much have become the rehabilitation service. It seemed like for the market. So we're gonna fully embrace that stepping into this year, and hopefully, we're gonna see some many lives change throughout this process. Bros, before we got any last words before we get up out of here?
And if you have been getting clapped by some guru telling you to get into a play, you too can come down to Alpha Pack and you can invite your guru as well.
Yes. They can show up too.
Yeah, I know it sounds too good to be true, but
by all means,
you can come see for yourself.
By all means,
options rehab.
Hey, just know that your guru gonna have to go through everything all over again. Wax on, wax off. You gotta, you gotta get that fire first. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got the title guru, don't mean you got that fire.
Yeah, it's self proclaimed. It's not given by the market.
By the people. By the people.
You
just buy Apple and wait 10 years. Damn sure ain't my hero on the market.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel you, FICO, man. You hearing these one-on-ones? Oh, I lost 50,000, 80,000, 100,000 from these different groups, with all these members, and I'm just trying to, and I'm a value-based person, so I'm just like, well, what's the value? Is it a social group? That's why I call them nonprofit institutions. Y'all just there to just congregate and have a good time and chill and talk shit, but we about making money, so I just leave it at that.
And no other reason for us to get together.
Right.
Gotta add to each other.
Yep. But yeah, Sunday evening we definitely gonna take you to church, and there will be some people saved. Straight up. Straight up.
Yeah.
But we will see you guys tomorrow evening. What's up, baby? Come here. Come here. Oh, say what's up to everybody.
Hey.
Say hi.
Hey.
That's what we do it for.
Yep. Twin right there.
Yep, that's what we do it for. But ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great watch list call. We had a great week. We're looking to follow up the success with another banger of a week. Follow us all social media handles. You can see them obviously right within our screen. Make sure you click like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of our content moving forward. We have the Crypto Academy with Investing for Legacy and Boss Gang VIP this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Bringing absolute heat.
Let me give me a little taste of that, brother. I'm gonna come with some game for you guys. How to make your money, make some money in crypto during this down market. A lot of people keep getting bored with their money, want to cash out and run from the crypto markets when they're gonna just go waste it. But we're gonna talk about some staking. We're gonna talk about some yield farming again, just how you can just keep making your money, make money for you, even in these down markets. So that's just a taste of what we coming with on crypto market this week.
Boss Gang and Investor for Legacy consistently put the pack on flat out hitters, NFTs and things like that. Boss Gang, the NFTs that you just showed me, what's the
Yeah, the
percentage
minute
gain that you
now.
had on these joints, bro?
That was
You know
fire.
what's with when we talk about percentages? So we got NFTs that could have been had for $2 that are worth over $1,000 right now.
Yeah, max. Yep.
Um,
Minimum 30.
I'm not a math person. I don't really. I don't know. The calculator have enough zeros. I don't. I don't.
As the type.
$2 to $1,000. I don't. Whatever. I don't know. I can't count. I can't count that high. But speaking of that, we got a special guest, NFT artist, supposed to be popping up Wednesday. I won't even say who it is. A couple weeks ago, we had Design Geo, one of the best NFT artists in the world, in my opinion, and many others. So you can definitely check that out. And this week, we got an up and coming project, something I've been following for a long time and dealing with the founders and the artists and all these people coming. So it's a special guest. So get tuned for that. Get tuned for that. We coming with it all 22.
Sir, bring that
Yep.
heat. Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, we all through here. We hope you have a great weekend. We will see you live and direct 8 p.m. Eastern on Twitter tomorrow. Outside of that, enjoy yourselves. We holler at you later. Peace.
Sir.
Peace.
Peace.